that he has solved the 10th war when he announced ceasefire in Lebanon, and now Iran seems to be next. The last 24 hours have made it possible for displaced Lebanese to return to their homes. However, they are now witnessing a pile of rubble and destroyed buildings lined up in the Lebanese capital.
God willing, it will end well. This is a victory for us. This ceasefire didn't come for free. It was the result of the fighters' resilience in all the regions. There was resilience from the displaced, resilience from all the people, and a support for the resistance.
The Lebanese Hezbollah group remains cautious. It says it is still on the trigger in case Israel violates the 10-day truce. Israel, on the other hand, is maintaining that it's operating against the Hezbollah group and its operations are still not complete. A ceasefire in Lebanon was one of the major demands of Iran in its 10-point proposal to end the war with the U.S. With no fixed timeline, President Trump says a deal to end the war in Iran could reach soon. Now, Trump said a 2-week ceasefire, which ends next week, could be extended, although he did not believe that it would be necessary, as Tehran wanted a deal. A Reuters report, citing a Pakistani source mediating between the two countries, said that an upcoming meeting between the two sides could result in the signing of a memorandum of understanding, followed by a comprehensive deal within 60 days. One of the key sticking points remains Tehran's nuclear ambitions. Reports suggest that the U.S. proposed a 20-year suspension of all nuclear activity during last weekend's talks. However, the White House denied those reports. Tehran suggested a halt of 3 to 5 years. Once again, the White House denied those reports as well, that any of this conversation was taking place. Iran has demanded international sanctions to be lifted, and Washington has pressed for any high-enriched uranium to be removed from Iran. On Thursday, the U.S. president told reporters that Iran has agreed to Washington's demands on its nuclear dust.
Very important is that Iran does not have a nuclear weapon, and they've agreed to that. Iran's agreed to that, and they've agreed to it very powerfully. They've agreed to give us back the nuclear dust that's way underground because of the attack we made with the B-2 bombers. So we have a lot of agreement with Iran, and I think something's going to happen very positive.
However, Iran's state media seem to mock his claims on the deal. Broadcaster IRIB, the state media, shared a social media claiming that American leader is building a castle in the air. It also shared a Persian proverb: the camel dreams of cotton seeds, sometimes gulping it down, sometimes eating it grain by grain. The proverb is often used to describe someone who has unrealistic desires or dreams of something that is unlikely to happen.